Well, hello there. This is Rosie, and I am here with our October full moon meditation. I'm going to try and talk slowly. And just remember, if for whatever reason we get cut off, my signal will come back. So what I would really appreciate is anybody who's coming live onto the meditation, please just announce yourself. Let me know you're here, and that will just give me an idea of who's with me. I'm fully expecting that it's a very tricky time to be connecting at this time of the evening, but this meditation will be provided as a live stream link, so you can look at it later, and you can watch it whenever you want. It's going to be a very powerful meditation for the whole month. Now, I just wanted to give you some sense of what this is all about. So I'm just giving you a few minutes for people to get on the call, and just a reminder that if you are on the call, let me know. Going on today between Venus and Mars. They are very active during this full moon. So this is very much about relationships, so how we relate to ourselves, how we relate to each other. And it's also about power. So let's just give it a quick read so you've got an idea of what we're talking about. This full moon's in the sign of Aries, and it's going to bring intensity and passion to all of our lives. Well, ironically, I've made some cacao and I've put some doTERRA passion oil in here, so it's all there. Last month was about resting, contemplating, and releasing the old for the new to emerge. Well, we've been guided by the cosmos to take a gentle approach and to be patient when it comes to going after what we want. We have also been reminded by Mother Earth with the changing of seasons to prepare for a shift and to give ourselves time to acclimatize to the new vibrations that are on offer to us. So this was all of this energy was with us since the watery, gentle Pisces full moon, which was the last time we gathered. We did a very deep healing then. Now the tides are turning. So we're asked to step up, take action, and start claiming back our lives. So the mantra is, I am powerful. And the mantra for the new moon this month was, I am perfect. And the downside, the shadow side of I am perfect is the tendency towards perfectionism and hypercriticism. Well, you can imagine that the tendency of the shadow of I am powerful is the abuse of power and the power games that we play in order to gain control, which is really a fear-based need. So it says here, you know, no more can we hide in the shadows, no more can we spend time resting and contemplating. Instead, the time has come to act. So we must find our strength no matter what has been going on for us or how hopeless it seems. We must find our strength and we must soldier ahead. So this full moon in Aries is a reminder that there is always going to be obstacles in life. There are always going to be things that you have to overcome or things that are going to get you down. But when you believe in yourself, when you tune into your heart's desire and know yourself, anything is possible. So Aries energy is about believing in yourself so much that any obstacles are viewed as being small in comparison. Aries energy is about trusting yourself, finding your independence and marching forward in spite of it all, in the direction that you know is right. It is about developing a greater sense of self and knowing who you truly are. We can't live in the past, we can't live in the shadows. The time has come for us to rise. The time has come to emerge and take action in whatever way feels right for you. So get clear about what you want and then take steps to make it happen. October's full moon carries a lot of power and intensity that we can all use in our lives to find our strength and to step into our fullest potential. However, there is another side to it as well. While going after what we want is wonderful, we are also being asked to consider others. We are also being asked to consider how our actions affect the world around us. With great power comes great responsibility, and that is exactly what this full moon is reminding us of as well. So we really do need to learn how to take responsibility for using our power wisely. And this meditation will be about releasing the power struggles in our lives. And I also want to talk a little bit about this, higher self business. So some people love to give away their power, especially when life gets tough, whereas others may be too heavy-handed and use it as a way to gain control or serve the ego. So have a think about that. How do you, if you've got your notebook, it's worth just contemplating the question, how do you use your power? Do you give it away? Do you want someone outside of you to tell you what to do? Do you look inwards? Do you shut yourself down? It's important to get a sense of really how knowing yourself, knowing your shadow is so important. Hello, Pretty. Hello, Ingrid. So my main feeling in working with this, because I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing, I've got some idea and we're going to get started in a moment, is that this really knowing yourself business is about knowing the difference between your divine self and your conditioned self, and the fact that the part of us that doesn't trust in an almighty power, yes, thanks for saying that, Ingrid. Yeah, we tend to give our power away. It's what we've learned to do, to be honest. But in getting to know your divine self, you need to be prepared to allow your ego self to die. And that is the you that is a lot of the personality you formed as a protective field to protect you from pain. But actually, it doesn't protect you from pain at all. It just locks pain inside of you. And what happens with life is we start to avoid situations as a way of minimizing pain in our lives, and we create walls around ourselves. And in the end, we're not enjoying the life that we are living, and it's because we've created a prison around us. When we trust divine mind, when we trust higher self who's actually inside of us, then we start to allow the potential to dissolve all of the conditioning and all of the walls that we've put in place to keep us safe. So this little piece is really important, and I'm going to say it before I do anything else. God, Source, is inside of us. The creative power within which all of our perceived reality is made is inside of us. And when we claim our power fully as co-creators of our reality, we can step into creating a world we want to create. As I read to you, it doesn't mean that obstacles don't come up. But when you have the attitude of asking and expecting, I can't wait to see what good is going to come of this, then good things start to come. And this is the silver lining. We don't want to kid ourselves and stop ourselves really learning deep lessons and healing deep trauma by just making light of everything that happens in our life. It's important to be honest. It's important to not pretend to feel differently to how we actually feel. Like, truth is so important. If you are honest with how you feel, then you are in a position where you can actually step forward and create something else. But if you're not honest about how you're perceiving your reality, then it's not possible to create something different because you're in denial. So this is where we embrace the shadow. This is where we are able to say, okay, I accept that this is here and I don't want it to be here. But the only way to move past this is to love and accept this and transform it, to learn what I can so that I don't need to do this again, but to forgive myself for putting myself in this position. It's all the self-attacking that then leads us to attack others. So we either attack and project, or we hurt ourselves, we turn in on ourselves. And all of this is an abuse of power. If we really trust the divine inside of us, then we surrender our ego, we surrender our monkey mind, we surrender the need to control everything. And we just focus on what it is that we actually want to create. And we step into the place of that feeling inside of us. We've all heard everything you want is inside of you. And it's really frustrating when I've heard that in my life, because I'm like, but how do I access it? Well, it's the feeling vibration. It's getting into the feeling state. And just before I start the meditation, I'm going to say that next week I'm going to be offering a 5-day challenge. This is totally off the cuff, and it's called Making the Mundane Magical. So every day I'm going to tune in and do a live stream on the Rosy Glow channel, and I'm going to sort of talk a little bit about some of the woo-woo terms that I use and give them some practical and grounded application in your life. So talking about your higher self, what exactly that is, talking about being a co-creator of your reality, what that means, who are you co-creating with, talking about the Holy Spirit has come up recently actually, and me really wanting to talk about that and divine mind and what it means to be a multidimensional being of love and light. So you get a chance to see a window between the world that we're used to living in and the world that we are all co-creating, the ascension paradigm that Earth has chosen. And I'm not going to say any more on that. We're going to get going with our meditation. So if you're ready, I've got 2 crystals with me. I'm going to try and really keep this down to 20 minutes for you, okay? Because I've got to go and teach tonight as well, and I know short and sweet is preferable. Probably got a chocolate moustache now. If anyone needs ceremonial cacao, let me know. So we've got the masculine and the feminine here. I'll place them in their hands. So bring your feet to the earth and just allow yourself to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, allow yourself to breathe into your body. So invite yourself fully into your body. And take a moment to unplug yourself from everything that has gone on today. Allow yourself to draw your energy fully into yourself. And let's start by breathing deeply into our heart space. So just allowing yourself to imagine a little spark of light, a little spark that is your flame of source. You are the divine flame inside of you. This is your God presence. This is your God self. And as you focus on this little flame, each time you breathe in, it expands. And each time you breathe out, it expands even further. So we're tuning in, we're grounding into our hearts first before we ground anywhere else. We're accessing the magic inside. So take a deep breath in and allow the whole of your chest to fill with this beautiful, translucent God light, this source light. And then as you breathe out, expand it even more. And as you expand it, allow it to grow towards your hands, towards the crown of your head, towards your feet. So slowly what you're doing is growing a moon around you, a huge full moon. And this moon started inside of you. The idea, the intention, and the creation. So feel yourself expanding this sphere of healing light around you. You can take a moment to connect with the full moon. So it's beaming down above the beautiful moon you have created around you. It's feeding your sphere of light, which we will call a sphere of compassion. And this is your God self that you've expanded. This is the you that is the co-creator of your reality that you have activated. So allow yourself to make this sphere as big as the room that you're in. And just for a moment, give yourself permission to receive the healing light of this sphere of compassion. I'm just reminding you, if you haven't joined me before, that this is a holographic sphere. It's an alchemical container of love and light. So if you looked at any part of the wall of the sphere, you'd see trillions of little spheres all spinning on their own axis. And as they spin, they create the frequency of compassion around you. Breathe it into your heart. And as you breathe out, breathe that compassion down your arms towards your crystal or crystals. And please just repeat after me so we can cleanse our tools. I cleanse this crystal to renew its power, so that it may bring peace and harmony and benefit humankind. I ask that all negative energy is taken from this crystal and transmuted into pure white light. So all there is within this beautiful stone is the vibrations of love and light for the highest good of all. And so it is. Wonderful. Well, now we're going to really activate our I am presence. So this is your God self that you are giving permission now to co-create your reality by claiming the truth of who you are. And my teacher Susanna has been changing the words a bit as we're moving into unity consciousness. So we'll try this for now. Just repeat after me. I am the one being of love I am. I am the one being of love I am. I am the one being of love I am. I am unity consciousness. I am source consciousness. I am the source of my creations. I am the creator of my reality. I am a multi-dimensional being of love and light. I am sovereign. I am creator. I am free. I am aligning with Earth's ascension timeline. I am aligning with my divine design timeline. I am embodying the wisdom of my God self. I am that. I am. Wow. Energies are getting really powerful. So just for a moment, take a moment to bring your attention to the crown of your head. And allow the crown of your head to open like a beautiful 1,000-petaled lotus flower. And do the same thing with your pelvic floor. So just imagine a lotus flower opening downwards. So the petals open downwards and around and up around your body. And then through the crown of your head, up and out, the petals move down. And what you're doing is creating the energetic shape of a torus, which is like a big donut. And the central bit is a column that creates a vortex of energy through you. And this column is your spiritual backbone. It's your core. So just feel the light that is within you extending up through your head, up to the source of all that is, and also down, wow, well done, through your pelvic floor into your earth chakra and into the heart of Gaia. If these terms don't mean anything to you, book a breakthrough call with me. Let's get you connected to all of this power. So just feeling that there's an energy current and you are a conduit of energy now, of source energy. You've activated it inside of you, plugged into source and to Gaia. And both your core line and also the outline of your physical body and the outline of your big sphere of compassion are being strengthened and energized. I'm going to invite you just to bring in the platinum ray. Now the platinum ray is the light of the divine feminine. It's very healing, very cleansing. So if you just say to yourself 3 times, I am the platinum ray. I am the platinum ray. I am the platinum ray. And feel yourself bathing in this platinum light. Just feel it washing through you and just clearing away any blocks in your physical, in your pranic, emotional, mental, astral, divine blueprint, celestial and causal bodies. Just allow it to flush through you. It's a deep cleansing. Well done. And as it does, you find yourself ready now to create a sphere in front of your face. So I want you just to imagine a small sphere, a replica of the big sphere of compassion that's surrounding you. And this small sphere is where we're going to place the mantra, I am powerful. I just want to give you a moment to allow yourself to release any resistance to this statement being true. And also to release any and all patterns and habits that constitute an abuse of power. You may feel quite emotional as you do this, so this is about releasing the patterns and habits and beliefs around giving your power away as being the right thing to do. And also the patterns of behavior, the habits and the beliefs that make you feel you need to try and dominate others, either through manipulation, control, fear tactics, withdrawal of love, so that you can feel safe and powerful. So any and all false senses of power are now ready to be released. So just command, I command that I am ready to release fully and completely, irrevocably and unequivocally, I can't even say it, any and all patterns that relate to the abuse of power in my life, in my thoughts, in my habits, in my beliefs, in my perception, in my programming, in all layers of my being, in all dimensions and all directions of time. And take a moment now to place everyone in the sphere that you have a power dynamic with. So anyone that you have issues in relationship with. We're all in relationship with each other. And the relationships we actually have with others are a reflection of our relationship with ourselves, different aspect of ourselves. If we don't trust the God self within, we are going to have all sorts of power games going on. So placing everyone that you have some kind of power issue with in the sphere that you can think of right now. And now allowing yourself through your breath to gather all of this resistance into your chest as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, breathe that resistance into the sphere in front of you. So resistance to letting go of the limiting beliefs, behaviors, and patterns. Resistance to the idea that you are powerful. Resistance to the idea of letting go of power struggles with others. Just put it all in there. There is no separation anymore. We can't cut ourselves off from things. So acknowledge them, put them in the sphere, and then we're going to love them up. So let your breath be deep. And why not put yourself in there, the aspects of you that you have power struggles with. And also let's put addictions in there that it seems to you have power over you. Beautiful, well done. So just allow yourself to keep breathing deeply, knowing that what you're doing is you're releasing for your family, you're releasing for yourself, you're releasing for your partnership if you have one, you're releasing for your ancestors, you're releasing for your children and grandchildren, and you're actually also helping to release for all of humanity. So the toxic soup of purging that is currently going on our planet as the frequencies are raising and people are waking up to how much power has been taken away from us and all the ways we have willingly given our power away. So letting go of the anger and the resentment associated with this. Just give you a little bit longer. Welcome, Aspelina. And now watch that sphere in front of you start to spin. And as it spins, it's acting like a vacuum. So all of this is happening at quantum speed, by the way. It's just your monkey mind that needs it to go slow. You actually don't need to know what you are letting go of. That's all part of the need to control in order to feel safe. So please just put the need to control in order to feel safe in there as a program. And allow every part of your being to release the need to control in order to feel safe. That's it. Well done. Keep going. Whoa. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wonderful. And allow that sphere to get as big as it needs to get. You're releasing from your bones, you're releasing from your flesh, you're releasing from your fluids, you're releasing from your hair, you're releasing from everywhere. Oh, it's delightful. Well done, well done, well done. So we're all acting as avatars here for humanity. Oh, well done. Keep letting go, keep letting go, keep letting go. Oh, I tell you, whoever's on this call is super powerful. You're doing great. Okay, keep it going. So it's continuing to spin. It's continuing to release out of you. I just want you to remember that we already flushed our being with the platinum ray. And that platinum ray can keep coming through and just gently wash out of you the remnants of echoes of resistance to letting go of the need to control in order to feel safe, letting go of the power struggles. The only truth is love. So let's come back to love. And we're going to invoke the Venus ray of opulent ecstatic bliss. Why not create from a beautiful place, the place of opulent ecstatic bliss? So just say to yourself now, once, I am the Venus ray of opulent ecstatic bliss. Let's see if we can help Venus and Mars have their dialogue in a very enjoyable way tonight. A bit of humour, a bit of flirting, a bit of compassion, a bit of passion. I know you're feeling this. So now the Venus ray comes down. It's a beautiful magenta ray, and within it there's loads of gold sparkles. And this is just flooding your being, filling your heart, filling, for the ladies, your womb space. In fact, for everybody, the sacral chakra is the energetic womb space. So fill your womb space. Everybody has a womb space where we cook up our ideas, we create from. So let that Venus ray go through there, let it spiral through your being, all the way down into the heart of Gaia, all the way around you into your big sphere of compassion. So it fills up everywhere. The only place it isn't is that sphere in front of you that you poured all the density into. And now open your heart and allow a beam of this Venus ray of opulent ecstatic bliss and the platinum ray that's there already to love up everything in the sphere that is an abuse of power with loving compassion, with bliss. Ah. Well done. Keep taking deep breaths in through your nose. You can breathe out through your mouth if you like. And every time you're breathing out, you're seeing everything in that sphere transform. It's spinning faster and faster. We're getting lots and lots of help to do this. Wow, beautiful. So just check in with that sphere. Don't worry if you're not so great at visualizing. It's looking really good to me. What I'm seeing is the very spinning vortex within the sphere, and magenta and platinum and those golden speckles in the magenta lights looking really, 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 really good. Quite a lot of magenta, quite a lot of platinum in there, so it's bringing a little bit more magenta, but the platinum's doing the clearing work. That's it, that's it. Ooh. Okay, take a nice deep breath in. Hold it at the top of your breath. And now breathe out. Try that 2 more times. Breathe in. Hold it at the top of your breath. Breathe out into that sphere. One more time, breathe in. Hold that breath and breathe out into that sphere. Just notice now the sphere is incredibly calm. It's full of this magenta, golden, sparkly light. Waves of platinum. We're going to energize this sphere a little more before we expand it and draw that energy into us. So I am giving you an activation now that's going to connect you to your God self. This is also called the Christ within, so the Christed consciousness within. And some of these words are confusing because there are connotations of Christianity, but it's not the same thing. It's understanding Christ consciousness is the frequency of compassion, loving compassion. Oh, you're amazing. You're also open to this. Well done. So holding that sphere in your hands and repeating after me, because we're energizing the sphere with this statement. This is you claiming your God self, okay? So I am the wealth, the opulence, and the substance already perfected in my world of every constructive thing I can conceive of or desire, now and forever. And so it is. 2 more times, I'll go a bit faster. I am the wealth, the opulence, and the substance already perfected in my world of every constructive thing I can conceive of or desire, now and forever. And so it is. I am the wealth, the opulence, and the substance already perfected in my world of every constructive thing I can conceive of or desire, now and forever. And so it is. All right. Wow. So you decide what you want to do here. You can either make it really small and push it into your heart gently, or you can expand it, step into it, and absorb the energy. Either way, it's going to either expand within you or it's going to contract within you. So it's going to draw into you or it's going to radiate out of you. It's the same thing. So do what you will. Oh, I feel like I want to expand mine and just breathe it in all around me and into my heart. Wonderful. So you're filling all the spaces that were full of power struggles with this statement. I am the wealth, the opulence, and the substance already perfected in my world of every constructive thing I can conceive of or desire, now and forever, and so it is. Oh yeah, baby! So fill it up, fill yourself up, fill yourself up, fill yourself up. You're doing beautifully. And we're going to anchor this now. So repeat after me. Feel the energy shift. Know this is going to continue until complete. So I command that this process continues until completion. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Recalibrate, align. Balance and harmonize. For graceful, gentle, and easy integration. And so it is. And so it shall be. Ah, So let yourself bathe in that bliss. It's your birthright. It's your truth. It's inside of you. It's programmed into this crystal too. And just become aware again of that moon that you are resting within, the big sphere that's been surrounding you. And start to deepen your breath and bring your awareness into your body. For those of you who want to stay in the ecstatic, blissful state and just bathe in it for a while, go for it. I'm keeping my promise and keeping this meditation short. So just those of you who want to come back, deepen your breath, bring yourself into your body, become aware of your feet, become aware of your hands, become aware of what you're sitting or lying on. Breathe in and out through your feet. Just allow Earth's energy to rise through you. And you can make your big sphere of compassion smaller if you like. You can bring your energy field in closer. Just know that it's glowing now with a magenta and gold band of light. And it's got a beautiful platinum band around it too. You're beautifully protected and safe. Oh, magnificent. And slowly just start to bring yourself back. And when you feel ready, you can gently open your eyes. Wow. So it feels like the energies are getting more and more intense right now, like as we're getting towards the moon getting full at 7:40. So if you can, just hang out, relax, have a bath, just maybe even listen to this again and absorb it even deeper. And allow the fact that you are now pure bliss to be what motivates your relationships, your connections with people. Remember, see through eyes of love and love what you see. That is you basically choosing to see the God self in everyone and to focus on that. So as I said, I'm starting a 5-day challenge next week, Monday to Friday. I'd love to know what time of day would suit you for me to go live, whether first thing in the morning, at lunchtime, or in the evening would be better. If you want to join me, then please let me know. And as I said, we're calling it Making the Mundane Magical. Yeah, Making the Mundane Magical, which will be exploring some of these concepts and how they apply to your daily life. It will be fun, okay? My desire is to support you to lift up and see beyond the illusion. So that's what we're doing. And I also want to say that for anybody who's been doing work with me that has been really stuck in a rut, I cannot recommend enough, because sometimes we have some really, really deep blocks that we only become aware of when we clear the debris, we clear the dross. I cannot recommend enough, if you want a reading with an amazing woman who channels the collective higher self. Her name is Christina Joy. She's one of my friends on Facebook. She's absolutely amazing. I did 4 sessions with her that have completely shifted my frequency and helped me to deal with all of these ascension shifts, these different activations that have been going on. So I'm feeling very grounded, but also very expanded. So I highly recommend her. And any of you who are ready to dive in and actually claim your power as a co-creator of your reality and learn to use it fully and to recognize your truth as a multidimensional being of love and light, please book a breakthrough call with me. For those of you who connect to these meditations, it's free. And I will be delighted to sort of take you through a process of getting clear where your blocks really are and what I have to offer that might help you. It might be one of my signature programs. It might be one of my shorter self-study programs. It might just be a few sessions of coaching. But in the end, we all need a helping hand. And I've learned so much from my teachers that they're worth every little bit of investment I invest in them. So invest in yourself. That's what this is all about. There's no need to stay in the shadow and suffer anymore. So I'm going to go now so I can make the kick out from my yoga class and be on time. But I send you loads of love. Please comment. Please let me know how you found the meditation, and let me know how things are going in the month. This is a powerful one, like really pulling back from power struggles and just claiming the co-creative self that you are. you can create anything you want through the feeling vibration that you tap into. Bliss is a great one. So is joy. Namaste. So much love. Take care now.